It's coming. Hey guys, what's up? This is Brandon, aka SargeCQB. I'm gonna go close the fucking door.
And this is Barry.
KLK 9000, stop it. Okay, so anyway, hey guys, what's up? And my fucking tooth hurts. I think I've never been in more pain or been more uncomfortable and want to fucking kill myself. But hey, I'm still here working on stuff for you guys. So you're welcome. Yeah. Anyway, we are playing possibly one of my favorite games of all time. We're playing the kind of shoddy remake because it's multiplayer's garbage. But that's not what we're here for, Barry. Do you know what we're here for?
I don't know, Brandon. What are we here for?
Gotta love that 4:3 ratio. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Just like Haunted, except good. Anyway, no, we're playing the single player, and some people don't like it as much. But fuck you guys, because I find being able to control where I shoot is a lot better. So
yeah.
I fucking love this version. I know you can't tell from the amount of commentary I'm giving right now, but I can barely fucking speak. So I'm going to just let Barry comment on this, because he's never played it. And anybody that knows this game, the first time you played it, you lost your goddamn mind. Don't disagree. And for those of you that haven't seen it, well, put yourself in Barry's shoes. Microsoft, why did you kill Rareware? So anyway, what Rareware games have you played before, Barry?
007.
007, that's a good one.
What else has Rareware made?
Rareware started as, I can't remember exactly the name, it was like Ultimate Games or something like that on the ZX Spectrum. They had all of these cult hits that anybody who grew up in Europe would have known. Mostly like the Direwolf series and stuff like that. But they eventually decided, let's try and program for Nintendo, and they made like 5 billion fucking games, not under their own name because they're weird. And for the most part, most of them are good. In fact, they got on Nintendo because they reverse engineered it to run pirated games, or not to run pirated games, but to run games that they made that weren't licensed by the Nintendo lockout chip. And this was back when the NES was still kind of in its main like peak, where it was still a lot of good games were coming out.
Okay.
And Nintendo was like, what the fuck? How'd you guys do that? And so they're like, alright, well, yeah, you guys can make games for it. You fucking basically reverse engineered our system to do it, so might as well give you a license for it. So they made all these kind of unknown games. I mean, for me, they're unknown because they're not the highest quality. But then they started to slow down. They focused more on individual titles and made sure that they had great atmosphere and stuff. And so the real iconic game that most people remember is probably
GoldenEye.
No, even before that, way before that, Barry. A little known game called Battletoads.
Ah, yes.
I think that's the first game they actually used their name. I could be wrong, but you know. Anyway, then they went on to the Super Nintendo. They did the Donkey Kong Country series. They did.
Oh yeah, they did do Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2.
And you know what? To be
they
fair,
made the Game Boy versions too.
To be fair, Donkey Kong, the only real game they had was the arcade games that weren't really fleshed out characters. So Donkey Kong Country, really the only thing it had to do with Donkey Kong was Donkey Kong himself, which isn't even the Donkey Kong you play as. He is the great grandson of Donkey Kong, who is now called Cranky Kong, who is, yes, Barry, I know.
What?
Too much furry. Too much furry for you. I'm talking a lot for having severe pain, but I'm very
I'm actually amazed that you're.
Anyways, they made Donkey Kong Country, Killer Instinct.
Did they make the Game Boy versions though?
Yes.
Okay, because I played the crap out of Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy Color.
It's the worst.
I'm gonna be a bit late.
There's actually an episode of Port Center, link in the description, that he shoots Bob Robertson in the face with a gun because he's so disgusted with the Game Boy Color port.
But this was also back when I first got the Game Boy and I didn't really know video games that well, so...
Yeah, that's true. I might let you play some parts of this, but I want to get through this series as quick as possible because I want to do a clean run through of it. Because
well then, start the game.
It's cutscenes. You can't skip them until you watch them.
Oh really?
I can probably skip them, but Barry, these are some of the funnier parts.
Yeah.
Look, a fucking drunk ass squirrel.
I don't feel so good now.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. You know. Then they made Banjo-Kazooie, because you know, Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
And before that came out, they were trying to make it into this game called it was just titled Project Dream, and it was supposed to be an RPG with pirates. It never fell through though, because apparently something like the technical difficulties with the Super Nintendo, so they were trying to move it to the N64, and so they decided to throw 9 random people from the company, including Grant Kirkhope, one of the fucking greatest like composers in video game history, into the mix. And even though it was one of the most hectic development cycles in history, I think you can back up that it delivered, and it's one of the most recognizable games ever. Right?
We are talking about GoldenEye?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
What the
Alright.
Pay attention, Barry. I know there's squirrels thrown up on the screen here, but come on. Have the decency to at least listen to your history. I really am passionate about it. Anyway.
GoldenEye is a great game, though.
If you haven't played GoldenEye, it's amazing. A little
and
dated,
we are talking about the
amazing.
GoldenEye for the N64.
Yeah,
Just to be clear.
I personally love the Wii version too. And then it kind of dropped in quality a bit with the GoldenEye Reloaded, just because everything looked really... It was kind of like better hardware, but they didn't really push it as far as they could. Yeah. And the multiplayer was awful on Xbox. Don't even try it. It's like only optimized for 30 frames a second, and it just doesn't work at all. My mouth is burning right now.
Oh my god. Dude.
Anyway, but at the time, when this game was in production, they wanted to make a kid-friendly platformer to kind of be like Mario 64, because everybody loved Super Mario 64, and you loved Super Mario 64.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah. But anyway, beyond that, the main issue a lot of people had was GoldenEye was taking so long to develop, and Dream was just not working for Rareware, yada yada yada. They decided to change it, and they wanted to make it a kid-friendly game as well, and they wanted to make it this platformer, alter it, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And it worked in their favor, so much so that they thought, well, we might as well not make ourselves competition. Let's turn Conker into something new. So it went from this to this.
Strange? It's the best bloody deal you're going to get, you little prick.
Cheers, little fella. I feel like a new man.
So do I. Conker, honey, fancy going for a bounce?
Ooh, moo. Ooh, ooh, it's like the screaming shitties. I'm out of here.
I am the great mighty Pooh, and I am going to throw my at you.
And it's the most amazing game ever made. Anyway, yeah. I gotta take better care of my teeth. Anyway, the series is gonna be a little muffled up because really we're only doing this as a last resort because I'm bored and Barry's bored. And yeah, I was supposed to do this with David, so David will probably be hijacking.
It'll probably
the
be a
series.
mix of like all of us doing this.
So it might go from me trying to do a speed run, being all cool and being like, yeah, I know this game like the back of my hand.
And then like
Just David like,
me
hey,
or-
let's
me
see
or
what this
David,
does.
yeah.
Bing! Boom! And yeah, it'll be a fucking disaster. But hey, that's what we put up for you guys, the fans.
It's
All
gonna
five.
be one of those days.
And this is an original Xbox game, isn't it?
This is for the original Xbox. You can't tell though because Rareware worked their magic on it. And yeah, they should have really released this with a better display on HD consoles, because this is up-resed with the Xbox, and in my opinion, it looks fantastic.
Oh, it looks great.
I mean, I remember someone else says IGN said it's the best-looking Xbox game to date, but you know they don't know anything. So, except Colin Moray, he's a genius behind the glasses.
What's your name?
So anyway, this guy's basically going to explain the game mechanics, so I'll shut up and let you indulge.
Okay, Birdie. So can you help me?
Let's step over here.
Well,
Okay, so you come over here, and notice how there's a big B on the ground.
yeah.
You
I
see
wonder what
those
that could be
buttons?
symbolizing.
Actually, you'll find that they're called context sensitive. And, well, actually, they, press B.
Press
Press
B.
B.
Oh, yeah. The light comes
Press.
on. And it makes a noise ting. Right, a ting noise.
Yeah.
You guys ting. There, look, ting. That's it.
That's
Light
it?
bulb moment.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll press B.
Alright. So you understand?
No.
I don't know if I do.
Don't mind if I do.
That's some good clipping there.
So, what does that mean?
It means contact sensitive. It's sensitive.
Context.
Try over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, as lame as that was, that's going to do it for our first episode. I'm probably going to put an annotation to skip the beginning if you just want to watch us play this game. But,
Yeah.
because we just did 10 minutes and we're not even in the game yet. I'm still drunk, so, you know. Anyway, guys. Yeah, so we're going to be playing Conker. It's going to be a mixed bag. I don't know exactly what's
Stay
going to happen
tuned for more.
Yeah.
And,
And we'll be back. Oh yeah, by the way, here's where he explains, oh, you push L and it skips a cutscene. But you gotta watch it once. Fucking Conker. Hey guys, what's up? If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and comment. And remember, you can always follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And also don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more from MDGX. Thanks.